See, theory of computation. What is the need of learning theory of computation? Because you know at every whatever you see mathematical model or computational model, or you can see compiler, parser, how it works. So behind this there is a theory. We can take the example of in the theory of computation. If we see, we can take the example of if we see, I ask you to create a bomb. We cannot create a bomb without theory. Okay, so how to create any bomb or any weapon, behind that there is a theory. You need to learn first theory, after that only you are able to design it. Okay, so in the theory of computation also you need to learn the theory. Okay, in next semester we are going to see how compiler works, compiler designing, parser. Behind that, what is the theoretical thing we are going to learn. In the theory of computation, first of all, you need to understand three pillars. Okay, which are the three pillars? Which are the three pillars? Language, automata, and grammar. Okay, as we know, in the language, as you can take any example of the language. Language can be like it can be Marathi, it can be English, or it can be Hindi, where we are using natural any letters, any combination of letters, numbers. So like this in theory of computation also we are going to design a language. Okay, first of all, while designing the language you should know what is symbol. Okay, so symbol, it's a basic building block of the language, or we have seen it's a part of the language. In the symbols, as we can see, here we have written A, B, C. Here we have written 0, 1, 2. Means what? In the symbols you can have letters, you can have numbers. In language you can use this symbols. Okay. Afterward there is a alphabet. Alphabet is what? Tell me fast. Alphabet is what? Finite set of symbols. Okay, means what, student? From these symbols we are taking here set of the symbols in the alphabet. Okay, so alphabet we can say sequence. In the string we are going to see it's a collection of alphabet or a sequence of the alphabet. But here alphabet, how to represent? Which letter? Sigma. Here is a symbol we are using, that is a sigma, and we are calling it also as a summation symbol. Okay, so normally while talking we are saying it as a sigma. Whatever symbols we are using, we have to include here sigma inside the bracket A, B, or if we are using letters you can mention here 0, 1. Afterwards, string is what? It's a collection of the alphabet. Whatever alphabets you are using, okay, so here you can take the collection of the alphabets, or it can be sequence of the alphabets. Okay, afterwards, in the string, if I ask you to form the string of the length 2, so what you need to see? Length of the string is 2, so you need to first see what input is given. So here, if we have given sigma inside the bracket A, B, this is our input, and we have to design the string whose length is what? 2. So tell me the possibilities in the set. So can we have single A? No. We want length of the string as a 2. That's why we can have AA, we can have BB, we can have AB, we can have BA. Okay, so here we can see length of the string is as a 2. Now length of the string is 3. So input is given sigma A, B. So what can be in the set? A. First of all, for remembering the string, we are writing AAA. A is given, that's why you can take any combination of A and B. AAA, we are writing triple B. Okay, then what we are writing? AAB, double BA, then ABA, BAB, then ABB and BAA. Yes, okay. So whatever input is given, from that we are taking such a string. Okay, so String is what? It's a collection of alphabet. Whatever input is given, you have to form the string, okay, as per the condition. So this is the seed. Now it can happen that sorry, input is given 0, 1. In that case also, this way you have to form the string. So students, tell me, if it is given sigma 0, 1 and length of the string 2. Tell me fast. Length of the string is 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. Yes?
Yes.
These are the possible strings. Okay? Afterwards, now here if I ask you, can we have AAB in this set? Can we have AAB in this set?
Yes.
Check, we'll check. Is there AAB? Is there AAB? Is there AAB? Yes, it is there. Okay? In the finite language, we are storing all these strings in the memory. Okay? And if we want to search any string, one by one we are checking it. Okay? Now, let's take another example where L1 is such a language where strings start with A and end with A. Whatever input you can have, it can be sigma A comma B. So what you need to think? Your string should start with A, end with A. Okay? So possible combinations. Can we have here single A? String start with A, end with A. Can we write here single A? Yes, we can write. Okay? Starting with A, ending with A. Again AA we can have, triple A we can have. How? See, starting with A, ending with A. Can we have ABA?
Yes.
Starting with A, ending with A. In between you can write anything. Okay? Can we have BA here?
No.
No. Why? Because my string should start with A, end with A, and here it is starting with B. That's why this string is not valid. Can I write here BAB? Here string is starting with B, ending with B. And what is my condition? String should start with A, end with A. That's why we cannot take these strings. Now students, tell me, here how many possible strings we can write?
Infinite.
Here it is just mentioned string should start with A, end with A. But nowhere they have given length of the string. If length is given, here we can see length is 2, length is 3. So we can write this number of strings. But here nowhere they have mentioned length of the string. That's why there are number of strings, or we can say infinite strings possible. Okay? And if we observe, if I ask you, is it possible to have A, B, A, B, A? Yes, student?
Yes.
Is it possible to have? It is starting with A, ending with A. It is correct according to our language. But if we see, we cannot store every string of the infinite language in the memory. And that's why we cannot check this string is existing in the set or not. Okay? So, due to this infinite language, it is not possible to find out this string belongs to that language or not. Okay? Generally we can see. By seeing it we can say it's starting with A, ending with A. But in the mathematical model, each and every string you need to compare. You need to check. That's why here normally we cannot store all the infinite strings in the memory, and one by one we cannot check it. That's why in picture there is a automata. First of all, if you have observed, we are having these languages. We can say this is L1. L1 is a language whose length is 2. L2 is a language whose length is 3. We are forming the language. Okay? Here we can say L3 is a language. We start with A, end with A. Okay? But if we observe these three languages, these two are what? Finite languages, where we can store that in the memory. Strings can be stored in the memory in the finite language. But here in the infinite language, we cannot store strings in the memory because strings are infinite. How many strings you need to write here? It's not mentioned. It just mentioned start with A, end with A. But in between you can take many number of combinations of A and B. That's why here you cannot store this infinite string in the memory. Okay. That's why solution is automata. Automata is what? Automata, it's a mathematical model, okay, which will tell you your string will accepted or not, okay. So we can say automata is nothing but the abstract model or a mathematical model which will tell you whatever input we have given that will be accepted or not, okay. Means what? If I ask you, is this BB belongs to this length of the string is 2, this L1 language. Okay, is this BB belongs to this L1 language? What you will do? You will check. Is there BB? Is there BB? Yes. Is there BB? You will check all the 4 possible options and you will tell it is acceptable, it is possible. But in the infinite case, you cannot check the string with each and every option. Okay, that's why here it's come in the picture automata. Automata, it's a mathematical model which will tell you the string is acceptable or not. So which type of automata you are having? You are having finite automata, push down automata, linear bounded automata and Turing machine. So one by one we are going to see how these